Hello boys and girls. Today in Unit 5 we will be doing Lesson 9 and we will be reviewing apostrophes. Let's go ahead and get started. By the end of this lesson you will be able to use apostrophes to form contractions and to show possessions. You will also be able to understand and identify compound subjects and predicates. And you will be able to read the story called The Boat Ride with purpose and understanding. And you will be able to write a summary of the events of the story, and you will match subjects with predicates based on the events in the story. Okay, let's go ahead and review what a contraction is. A contraction is a shortcut word for two words. Okay, for example, we have can and not. Instead of saying can not, you can say can't. And I am, instead of saying I am, you can say I'm. And do not forget about that apostrophe. Okay, let's do some more examples here. We have was not. Instead of saying was not, we can say wasn't. And she will, we can say she'll. And will not is won't. You're not going to say won't. You say won't. Okay, we have the apostrophe S. That is also used to form possessives. Okay, so for example, we have parrot's eye. We have an apostrophe and an S at the end of parrot because the parrot owns that eye. He owns his eye. That is the parrot's eye. Next, we have parrot's wing. We have an apostrophe S at the end of parrot because the parrot owns that wing. Okay? Next, we have parrot's tail. The parrot owns that tail. It's his tail. So we say parrot's tail. And last but not least, parrot's leg. Let's go on to the next slide and do some more examples. Okay? Here we have two nouns in each possessive. Examples of possessive. We have two nouns. Okay, first one we have Tom's car. Tom owns that car. It belongs to him. So we're going to do our apostrophe and an S after Tom. Marie's trophy. She won that trophy. It's hers. So we need an apostrophe and an S after her name to show that she owns that trophy. In Dwight's lights, apostrophe S at the end of Dwight because he owns those lights. Same with Jane's bike. It is her bike. She owns it. Drummer's stick. That is the drummer's stick. So we need an apostrophe S after drummer. And chicken's beak. Okay, very good. Let's move on. Now we're moving into compound subjects and predicates. Now, do you remember what a subject is? A subject tells who the sentence is about. And do you remember what a predicate is? Yes, a predicate tells what that person is doing in that sentence. And predicates always contain a verb. So let's look at our first example and identify the subject and then the predicate. Beth ate the pie. What is the subject? You're right, Beth. That's who the subject is about, or who the sentence is about, excuse me. And then the predicate. What is the predicate of this sentence? You're right. It is ate the pie. Okay, so we have Beth for the subject, and then for the predicate, ate the pie. Remember, predicate tells what that person is doing. So Beth ate the pie. Okay, let's move on. Beth and Joe walked and ran. Can you identify the compound subjects of this sentence? It is Beth and Joe. There are two people in this sentence. So that's why it's a compound subject. Okay, and then compound predicates. Can you name what they are in this sentence? It is walked and ran. That's the subject predicates. Okay, there are 2 verbs in that sentence. Okay, please complete activity page 9.1. You can either do it now or you can do it after this lesson. It's up to you. You could pause the video, go ahead, get it done, or you can do it after. Okay, moving on. Today you're going to be reading the story called The Boat Trip. Go ahead and make your predictions. What do you think this story is going to be about? Okay. I will read you the vocabulary words. First word is utterly. That means absolutely, completely. For example, the children were utterly fearless, riding the largest roller coaster in the world. Okay, next word is trust. That's to believe that someone is honest and good. For example, the children trust their parents will take care of them. Next word, alarmed. That's to feel nervous. So the hiker was alarmed when he saw a bear in the road. Okay, moving on. Let's review the spellings that we're going to see in our read aloud today. In our first column, we have the A, the letter A, representing that A sound. Let's go ahead and read the first 4 words together. Tail, grateful, bravery, waves. Next column. Ooh, does anyone remember what that symbol is with that upside down E? That is the schwa symbol, and it makes the sound. So we have letter A representing that sound in this word. So let's read it together. Afloat. Okay, next column, we have a tricky word, water. What might be tricky about that word, water? That A sounds like AW, water. Okay? All right, once you're finished reading, you're going to complete activity page 9.2. And don't forget to take pictures and send them to me when you're all finished, or whoever your homeroom teacher is. All right, have a good day.